You're listening to The Greg Kelly Show.
Oh, boy, one hell of a piece in the New York Post. Eric Adams and his gimmicks. It's all gimmicks. I told you about this guy. No ability, no substance whatsoever. I don't know what the hell the New York Post was thinking when they endorsed him. The guy's been a creep and a phony his entire career. And now, they're still fooled, actually, some of them. Oh, he said something critical of Black Lives Matter. We need more of that. Shut up. He has no follow-through. He has no, there's just nothing there. He says it. He's a hit at a cocktail party or on a TV news show, but that's it. It's all gimmicks. This is Nicole Gelinas, very good writer. Let's see here. Mayor Adams just had a bad week last week. It wasn't that anything particularly awful happened last week. Fortunately, an unusual spell, sadly broken by the death Sunday of firefighter Timothy Klein in Brooklyn. It's that without the constant stimulation of crisis, all the mayor's worst traits were on display. If he wants to be a successful mayor, he'd better stop using it as a crutch. Bad trait number one, hiding behind techno gimmicks. Adams, the mayor who converted his first paycheck this year into cryptocurrency, and once displayed a vat of drowned rats to hype a new way of controlling rodents, thinks that unproven tech is going to save the subways. Last Monday, nearly a week after the Brooklyn attack, Adams repeated his call for subway metal detectors. I forgot how stupid this was. Subway metal detectors, huh? Have you ever ridden the subway? Have you ever been to the airport? You know what it's like going to a metal detector, right? We're not going to do this. Can't do this. I'm excited about the new technology that's associated with keeping people safe, he said, promising foolproof tech. Foolproof. And he put Deputy Mayor for Public Safety Phil Banks in charge of the project. Now, I like Phil Banks. He's got to be talking some sense into him on this. Come on, New York subway system aren't getting metal detectors, not unless we want to push ridership even lower than it is, just shy of 60% of normal. Even the most expensive weapons detection technology available is cumbersome, requiring an attendant at each pass-through gate. New Yorkers are not going to wait in line 15 minutes to get on the subway. Plus, the subways already have an entry control system. It's called a turnstile. As of late last year, about 8% of customers were evading it. Remember, they were encouraged to do so by de Blasio, by AOC, either jumping over or walking through the exit gate. How will presumably unarmed attendants keep people from waltzing right through metal detectors? Great question. We don't need a gimmick to make the subway safe again. Adams police need to stop more people from jumping over the turnstiles, and they need to stop more people with large, bulky bags for a respectful search, something they have the right to do in the subway system. Nope. Adams is wielding a gimmick to distract from the fact that in March, according to the Metropolitan Transportation Authority figures out last Friday, violent felonies in the subways at 105 were a whopping third above the level last March, 77. They're 59% what they were in March of 2019. Also in March, arrests in the transit system were still 29% below what they were 3 long years ago, and civil summons for fare beating were down 9%. Huh. Really? What? Oh, here's this. What is he saying? Now, everybody wanted to close Rikers Island. I think that's kind of ridiculous. But everybody's been pushing for it on the left. And he's hiding again behind racism. Racism. Threatened with a full federal takeover of Rikers Island, Adams implied that such a move would be racist because Rikers inmates, he said, look like me. Here we go with that. And you know what that does? It shuts up white liberals. If a black person gets up and starts complaining about things and, people are being discriminated against because they look like me, oh boy. That really inhibits a conversation. Not for me, of course. Just because they don't look like you, Eric. No, they don't. And actually, Nicole pointed this out. It was wonderful. No, the inmates don't look like him at all. They're about 40 years younger than him to start. No one expected Adams to turn Rikers around in 4 months. What we did expect was the mayor would choose a competent corrections commissioner, one who would show up to scheduled meetings with the existing federal monitor and wouldn't name a convicted drunk driver his confidential assistant. Wow. Finally, erraticism. Adams was supposed to go to the memorial service for 12-year-old Kadai Lewin. Remember that? Killed by a stray bullet in Brooklyn? The mayor did not show up and blamed a meeting that he had already canceled twice. Okay, so cancel it a third time, she writes. Or did the mayor no longer want to associate himself 4 months into his mayoralty with the bloodshed happening on his watch? Adams wasn't shy, though, about hiding behind babies being shot when a reporter followed up with a question about why he hadn't released his taxes. And what is up with that? Come to think of it, why hasn't he? Adams's accountant shouldn't have too hard a time closing the books on the income of a salaried government worker with a pension and a few modest real estate investments. Adams still has a lot of public goodwill, believe it or not, 62% favorable in one poll. To keep it, he should cut out the bad habits. This is Nicole Gelinas, contributing editor to the Manhattan Institute City Journal. Very, very good. Very insightful. Great analysis. What a thinker, huh? Russ is standing by in New Jersey. Hey, man.
Hey, Greg. Love your show, man. I just got to say, back when you were talking about what Biden had said when that Jin Pig asked him about what, define America in one word, he said possibilities. Yeah, possibilities, because who else but him can get elected? Not elected, but put in the highest office, and he's ruining the country. That's possibilities for you.
Yep. He is the word. Look, this can't last. I know it can't last. He told Obama he's running for president. No. And there's going to be a shift, by the way, when he turns 80, which he's going to turn 80 in about 6 months. Nothing wrong with being 80. There are plenty of people who can handle it. Hey, Bloomberg is going to live to be 115. All right. Thank you, Russ. Thank you. Tim is in Manhattan. Hi, Tim.
Hey, Greg. I just wanted to piggyback off that guy's comment about the possibilities thing before I tell you about what I saw today. Joe Biden also said at a Harvard speech, you can't define America. He said that out of his own mouth. So I don't know what he's talking about now. Someone else must have told him what to say. But, yeah. I wanted to tell you what I saw on the billboard of a church today. It's pretty disgusting. It said, the start of it was Russians genocide on Ukrainians or something like that, and then below it said, white gentrifiers, genocide and tyranny on black Americans in Harlem.
Yeah, what church was this?
I don't remember what it was. It was on 123rd Street up in Harlem, but
I think is that Abyssinian Baptist? I think that might be Abyssinian Baptist. I'm not sure. I don't know. I thought that was that's the one. I think that's on 20. You got to find out what church it was. All right, hold on here.
Yeah.
Was it on the south side of the street?
Yes, and there's a few on that street. So
Abyssinian Baptist is on 138th Street. I knew there was a 3 in it, and you said 123. So who the hell knows? Look, there's some weird stuff going on with these churches. In Boston, Worcester, Massachusetts, they've got at a school the gay pride flag right underneath the American flag and Black Lives Matter. Folks, that's not what it's about, okay? It's just not what it's about. They're getting in the way on purpose. They want to cancel Christ. I really think that's happening. I'll be right back. Oh. Some phony baloney judge just is holding Donald Trump in contempt of court and threatening to pay, what's the fine? $10,000. $10,000 a day. $10,000, not $100,000. $10,000 a day for every day he doesn't, testify, respond to the subpoena. There's got to be a way out of this one. I don't think this is Letitia James. Anything this woman ever says to anybody must be discounted. She's, I don't think she's a lawyer. The Attorney General of New York State. Remember that phony baloney run for governor for 2 minutes? And how she took Cuomo out and then ran for governor 10 seconds later for 2 seconds? Very strange. Here she is promising And this just seems so unlawyerly. This seems like it's violation of. You have to take an ethical kind of canon or something like that, right? To become a lawyer, they evaluate all that stuff. Does this sound very lawyerly to you? She's not even attorney general yet, and she's promising to prosecute the sitting president of the United States. Go ahead.
I say one name, Donald Trump. That should motivate you. Get off your ass and vote.
Will you sue him for us?
Oh, we're going to definitely sue him. We're going to be a real pain in the ass. He's going to know my name personally.
Running for attorney general because I will never be afraid to challenge this illegitimate president when our fundamental rights are at stake.
We need to focus on Donald Trump and his abuses. We need to follow his money. We need to find out where he's laundered money. All of those transactions have happened here in New York City.
Wow, that's you hear Donald Trump is an illegitimate president, and the mainstream media goes, yes. Well, let's just happen. Here we go. Joe Biden is an president. Let's just see what happens when I say that. How many warnings will I get? Hey, is Elon Musk actually in charge? Because I don't want to do this unless he's really in charge. Because I can get in all kinds of trouble if I do this and he's not. Oh, what the hell? Let's see what happens. Joe Biden is president. I mean, what the hell? I can say that, right? Freedom of speech. Yeah, freedom of speech. Freedom of speech. This is a freedom of speech exercise. Now let's just see what the hell happens. Freedom of speech. Okay, there it goes. It's out in the world. Woo! Now, 2 days ago, they would have probably called the cops on me. All right, he owns Twitter. Phew! All right, just in time. Yes, free speech. Congratulations. Congratulations, Elon Musk. Congratulations, Elon Musk. Quite frankly, what are some other things that I've had pent up that I wanted to say for a long time? I don't like the emphasis on transgender crap. Emphasis on transgender. Emphasis on transgender. Period. Exclamation point. What else can I say? What else do I want to say that I couldn't say before? Freedom. This is a good thing, everybody. We're not, oh gosh, it's great. It's great. Elon Musk, baby. Wow. 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 I just feel great. I don't know. Will I get my followers back? MSNBC. There's a guy who's never been on TV. He works behind the scenes as an associate producer. His name is Kyle Griffin. He's got 1.3 million followers. 1.3 million followers. He's liberal, and he puts people on his show. He leans left. He knows the techies, so they reward him with 1.3 million followers. Me, every time I get too big, they shave off 50,000 or so, huh? I love it. I love it. We're back. We're back. We're back. This is a big deal. Who wants to celebrate with me? Russell in Rockaway. Russell, do you have a Twitter account?
Sir.
Do you have a Twitter account?
No, I don't.
Get one right now. Get one tonight. Please.
As soon as I can.
As soon as you can. It takes 8 seconds. Why wouldn't you? Come on. Do it for Elon Musk. That guy just spent $46 billion so people like us can tweet.
He's an American hero.
You sound very perfunctory. You don't sound like you're very enthusiastic about it. But, all right, what's on your mind?
The Democrats might have a communist agenda, but their playbook, they're taking it directly from 1930s Germany.
Yes, because burning down the Reichstag was apparently an inside job. They wanted to make the communists look bad, right?
The communists and the Jewish people.
Yeah, they wanted to blame them, and it was probably one of Hitler's buddies who set it on fire. Russell, good point. Joe is in... Joe, where are you? Oakland, New Jersey. Hey, Joe, do me a favor. Go out and get yourself a Twitter account. Come on, in honor of Elon Musk and what he just did for us.
I don't have a Twitter account.
Oh, geez. Everybody makes it sound like you got it. It's like buying a car. It's easy. You got an email address? Go get one. Come on.
All right, I'll try it.
No, you try it. You sound like Russell. You're not into it. All right, what's up?
One thing, Musk. There was a book called Liftoff about Musk and SpaceX. Very interesting. In case you wanted to read that.
Oh yeah.
What I really called about was I heard just on the news about they're going to let 100,000 Ukrainian refugees in, and that's great. But they're going to they have to check them out, check they don't have COVID. They have to have a sponsor. How hypocritical! The border is wide open for all the illegal immigrants coming in from Mexico, and yet they're putting all these restrictions on the Ukrainians.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Wait.
I mean, it's just unbelievable.
Well, we got to. It is unbelievable that the lack of restrictions down there. What are they doing to the Ukrainians that is so restrictive?
I think they're going to give them COVID tests. They have to vet them.
Well, that doesn't sound like the worst thing in the world. I don't, right?
It's not so much that's...
it's unfair. It's being unfairly...
Overwhelming. It's just unfair when they have, they're just letting people in across the border without vetting them. They should vet everyone and check them all out. But since they're not doing it for, 100,000 or so of the immigrants coming in each month, why are they doing it for the Ukrainians when they're probably in dire need to get in here?
Absolutely. Joe, thank you. And one more. Hey, Tom, do me a favor. Come on. With enthusiasm, I want you to get a Twitter account. All right, Tom? What do you say?
Yeah, I'm going to get a Twitter account now. Finally, now it's going to be real. I love that you're a no BS guy, telling the truth in a way I get.
Thank you, pal.
When you bring to light the facts and explain the rhetoric, it makes so much sense to me. Thanks for that. I also believe that some of the were not honest, and I get a feeling that this was a setup. I really do. I get a feeling for that. And when Trump said to go to the Capitol, he said to be peaceful. The left media, aka socialist media, has created a narrative that Trump was a complete complicit in what he said.
Hey, man, I'm sorry. You're breaking up, but Tom, great call. Thank you for the kind words. And I'm so pleased you're going to get a Twitter account. Thank you, Tom, and thank you all. I'll see you tonight on Newsmax. And most of all, today, thank you, Elon Musk. See you soon.
Greg Kelly, the latest breaking news and opinions, entertaining and informative.